Hey beautiful Scorpio souls, welcome back to the channel. I just sat down with my deck and the energy that came through for you today is absolutely profound. I need you to really settle in for this reading because what the universe is showing me about your situation is something that needs to be heard and understood deeply. Before we dive into the cards, I want you to know that this reading is about divine timing, about karmic justice, and about how the universe has been working behind the scenes on your behalf. Some of you have been waiting for this moment, and honestly, the cards are confirming that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. So I pulled 10 cards for you today, and each one is going to reveal a different layer of what is happening in your energy right now and what is coming for you. Grab your coffee or tea, get comfortable, and let us walk through this together. The very first card I pulled for you, Scorpio, is the Eight of Wands, and I have to tell you, this card coming out first is incredibly significant. The Eight of Wands is all about rapid movement, swift action, and things finally gaining momentum after a period of waiting. You know how sometimes you feel like you have been pushing and pushing, but nothing seems to move? Well, that energy is completely shifting now. What I am seeing with this Eight of Wands is that divine timing is clicking into place. The universe has been calculating, organizing, and preparing everything behind the scenes. All those prayers you sent up, all those nights you wondered when things would change, all those moments you questioned if justice would ever come, the universe was listening to every single word. And now, the Eight of Wands is showing me that the response is coming in fast. This card represents messages, communications, and events that happen quickly and unexpectedly. For many of you, this could mean that you are about to receive news or information that confirms what you have known in your gut all along. Some of you are going to see your enemies or those who have worked against you finally face the consequences of their actions. And it is going to happen faster than you expect. The energy of the Eight of Wands is like arrows flying through the air. Nothing can stop them once they have been released. The universe has released divine justice in your direction, and there is no force on earth that can prevent what is meant to happen from happening. Your enemies were given chances. They were given warnings through their own intuition and through signs, but they chose to ignore everything. They thought they could continue operating in darkness without any repercussions, but the Eight of Wands says their time is up. I also want you to understand that this card is about your forward movement too. While karmic justice is being served to those who tried to block you, you are simultaneously being propelled forward into new opportunities, new connections, and new levels of success. The same divine force that is cutting down your opposition is also clearing the path ahead of you. This is happening at the same time, and the speed of it might actually surprise you. Some of you are going to witness things falling apart for people who tried to sabotage you, and it is going to happen so quickly that you will barely have time to process it. But here is what I need you to remember. This is not about revenge. This is about the universe restoring balance. When people operate from jealousy, deception, and malicious intent, they create karmic debt. That debt always comes due eventually, and the Eight of Wands is showing me that collection time has arrived. Now let us move to the second card, and I pulled Strength for you. Oh, Scorpio, this card is so perfect for your energy right now. Strength is not about physical power or aggression. It is about inner fortitude, grace under pressure, and the ability to remain calm and centered even when chaos surrounds you. What the universe is telling you through this Strength card is that you have been demonstrating incredible resilience. While others have been trying to provoke you, trigger you, and get you to react, you have been maintaining your composure. You have been choosing the high road even when it felt difficult. You have been protecting your peace even when people were trying to disturb it. This Strength card is the universe acknowledging your maturity and your growth. There was probably a time in your past when you would have responded differently to provocations. You might have engaged in drama, defended yourself publicly, or tried to expose others. But this version of you, the evolved Scorpio you have become, understands that silence and self-control are actually more powerful than any public confrontation could ever be. The lion in the Strength card represents your raw emotions, your anger, your hurt, and your desire for justice. The woman gently closing the lion's mouth represents your higher self, your wisdom, and your ability to channel those intense emotions into something productive rather than destructive. You have been doing this work, Scorpio. You have been choosing to let the universe handle your battles instead of fighting them yourself. And here is the beautiful thing. Because you have been operating from this place of strength and integrity, the universe can now move on your behalf without any interference. When we take matters into our own hands, we often block divine justice from flowing. But when we step back and trust the process, we allow cosmic forces to work in ways that are far more effective than anything we could orchestrate ourselves. The Strength card is also telling me that you are being protected. Your energy field is being guarded by divine forces. The people who have been sending negativity your way, whether through thoughts, words, or actions, are finding that their attacks are not landing anymore. It is like you are surrounded by an invisible shield, and everything they throw at you is bouncing back to them. This is why the Strength card is so important in this reading. It is confirming that your approach has been correct. Your decision to maintain your dignity, to refuse to stoop to their level, and to trust in divine timing was absolutely the right choice. And now you are about to see why patience and inner strength are always rewarded in the end. The third card that came through is the King of Pentacles, and this is where things get really interesting. The King of Pentacles represents material success, financial stability, and solid foundations. This card is telling me that while your enemies have been busy trying to tear you down, you have been building something real and lasting. The King of Pentacles sits on his throne surrounded by abundance. He is not flashy or showy about his wealth. He does not need to prove anything to anyone. He has built his empire through hard work, smart decisions, and integrity. This is the energy you are embodying right now, Scorpio. What I am seeing is that some of you have been focusing on your career, your business, or your financial goals while all this drama has been happening in the background. You made a conscious choice to invest your energy into creating something valuable rather than wasting it on people who do not deserve your attention. And that choice is about to pay off in major ways. The King of Pentacles is showing me promotions, raises, new income streams, or business opportunities that are coming your way. The universe is rewarding your focus and your dedication. While your enemies were busy plotting and scheming, you were busy creating value and building your future. Guess whose strategy is about to be proven successful? This card is also about respect and recognition. The King of Pentacles is someone who is admired and respected in their community. People look up to him because of what he has built and how he carries himself. You are stepping into this energy now. Others are starting to see you differently. They are recognizing your value, your capabilities, and your worth. For some of you, the people who tried to diminish you or make you feel small are going to be forced to witness your success. They are going to see you winning, thriving, and elevating to new levels. And there is a particular kind of justice in that, is there not? Not because you are trying to prove anything to them, but simply because truth always reveals itself eventually. The King of Pentacles also represents security and stability. After a period of uncertainty or struggle, you are moving into a phase where things feel more solid and secure. Your foundation is strengthening, your resources are growing, and your position is becoming unshakable. This is what happens when you build on truth and integrity rather than lies and manipulation. Moving to the fourth card now, and I pulled the Page of Pentacles. This card is incredibly hopeful and exciting. The Page of Pentacles represents new beginnings in the material world, fresh opportunities, and the start of something promising. After everything you have been through, after all the challenges and obstacles, the universe is presenting you with a brand new opportunity. This could be a new job offer, a chance to learn a new skill, an invitation to start a project, or the beginning of a financial venture that has real potential. What I love about the Page of Pentacles in this position is that it shows you are ready to receive. You are not bitter or closed off despite what you have experienced. You have maintained your openness to possibility, and that openness is creating space for new blessings to enter your life. The Page of Pentacles is also about being a student, being willing to learn and grow. Some of you are going to be presented with an opportunity that requires you to develop new skills or expand your knowledge. Do not shy away from this. The universe is giving you a chance to level up, to add new tools to your toolkit, and to increase your value in the marketplace. This card can also represent a message or news about money or work. For some of you, you might receive an email, a phone call, or a conversation that opens a door you did not even know existed. Pay attention to communications coming your way, especially ones that seem to come out of nowhere. The universe works in mysterious ways, and sometimes opportunities arrive in unexpected packages. The Page of Pentacles following the King of Pentacles is showing me a progression. You are not just receiving one blessing and then stopping. You are being set on a path of continued growth and expansion. This is the beginning of a new chapter where abundance becomes your normal, where opportunities keep flowing, and where you keep ascending to higher levels of success. Now, the fifth card is really powerful. I pulled the Two of Cups, and in the context of this reading, this card has layers of meaning. The Two of Cups is traditionally known as the love and partnership card, and yes, that is absolutely part of what is coming for you. But in this specific reading about enemies and divine justice, the Two of Cups is showing me something even more significant. This card represents true connection, mutual respect, and authentic partnership. It is showing me that while fake people are being removed from your life, real ones are being brought in. The universe is not just cutting away what does not serve you. It is simultaneously attracting people who genuinely appreciate you, value you, and want to support you. For those of you who are single, the Two of Cups is a very promising sign for new love entering your life. But this is not just any connection. This is someone who sees you, truly sees you, and loves what they see. This is someone who will choose you consistently, not someone who plays games or keeps you guessing. After dealing with people who were disloyal or deceptive, the universe is bringing you someone who operates with integrity and authenticity. If you are already in a relationship, the Two of Cups suggests a deepening of your bond, a new level of understanding and harmony with your partner. The challenges you have faced might have even strengthened your relationship, bringing you closer together as you supported each other through difficult times. But the Two of Cups is not just about romantic relationships. It can also represent business partnerships, creative collaborations, or deep friendships. Some of you are going to meet someone who becomes a true ally, someone who believes in your vision and wants to help you build it. This could be a business partner, a mentor, a collaborator, or simply a friend who has your back unconditionally. What I am really sensing with this Two of Cups is that it represents the universe's way of showing you what real connection looks like. After experiencing betrayal or dealing with people who pretended to be something they were not, you needed to see the contrast. You needed to experience what it feels like when someone shows up for you authentically, so you can recognize the difference between real and fake. The Two of Cups is also about emotional healing. As you connect with people who truly value you, the wounds left by those who did not will begin to heal. You will start to trust again, to open your heart again, and to believe in the goodness of human connection again. This is an essential part of your healing journey. Let us move to the sixth card. I pulled the Seven of Cups, and this card is interesting because it can go different ways depending on how you work with its energy. The Seven of Cups represents multiple options, different possibilities, and sometimes confusion about which direction to choose. In your situation, Scorpio, I am seeing this card as both a blessing and a gentle warning. The blessing is that you are going to have choices. After a period where you might have felt stuck or limited, suddenly you are going to see multiple paths opening up before you. You might have several job offers to consider, different relationship possibilities, various ways you could spend your time and energy. Having options is wonderful, but the Seven of Cups is reminding you to stay grounded and clear-headed as you evaluate these choices. Not every opportunity that looks good on the surface is actually right for you. Some options might be distractions disguised as blessings. Some paths might lead somewhere, but not necessarily where you ultimately want to go. This is where your Scorpio intuition becomes absolutely critical. You have incredible instincts, and the Seven of Cups is asking you to use them. When you are looking at different options, do not just evaluate them logically. Feel into them. Notice which ones create expansion in your body and which ones create contraction. Your intuition will guide you toward the choices that align with your highest good. The Seven of Cups can also represent illusions or deceptions still being cleared away. Even as justice is being served, there might be a few remaining illusions you need to see through. Maybe there is someone who is still trying to manipulate you with pretty words or false promises. Maybe there is a situation that looks better than it actually is. The Seven of Cups is asking you to look beneath the surface, to question what you are being shown, and to trust what you feel rather than just what you see. For some of you, this card might be highlighting the need to get clear about what you truly want. Sometimes after going through challenging experiences, we can lose touch with our own desires. We get so focused on surviving or protecting ourselves that we forget to dream. The Seven of Cups is inviting you to reconnect with your dreams and visions. What do you actually want to create? What kind of life do you want to build? What brings you genuine joy and fulfillment? Once you get clear on what you truly want, it becomes much easier to recognize which of the opportunities before you align with that vision and which ones are distractions. The Seven of Cups is not saying do not dream big. It is saying dream big, but stay grounded in reality and be discerning about where you invest your energy. The seventh card is the Ten of Swords. And I know this card can look scary when you first see it, but in the context of this reading, it is actually incredibly positive news. The Ten of Swords represents an ending, a completion, the final death of something that needed to end. What the universe is showing me with this Ten of Swords is that the cycle of betrayal, deception, and pain that you have been experiencing is over, done, finished, complete. The Ten of Swords is the most final card in the entire deck. When it appears, it means there is no going back, no revival, no second chances for what has ended. Your enemies, the people who tried to harm you, they are experiencing their Ten of Swords moment. Whatever they built on lies and manipulation is completely collapsing. Their schemes have been fully exposed. Their plans have totally failed. Their reputation might be damaged beyond repair. This is the divine justice that the reading has been pointing to. The Ten of Swords says that sometimes things have to completely die before something new can be born. And while it might look dramatic or even painful from the outside, this ending is absolutely necessary. It is clearing the way for everything new that wants to come into your life. For you personally, the Ten of Swords represents the final release of any remaining pain, resentment, or attachment to what happened. You might find yourself suddenly feeling lighter, freer, more at peace with everything. The weight you have been carrying is lifting because the situation has reached its natural conclusion. This card is also confirming that you do not need to do anything else. You do not need to defend yourself anymore, explain yourself anymore, or prove anything to anyone anymore. It is done. The truth has been revealed, justice has been served, and now you can simply move forward without looking back. The Ten of Swords is often about hitting rock bottom before things can get better. Your enemies hit their rock bottom. They pushed things as far as they could go, and now they are facing the consequences of having gone too far. Meanwhile, you have already done the work of healing and rebuilding, so you are positioned to rise while they fall. There is something deeply satisfying about the Ten of Swords appearing in a reading about enemies and divine justice. It confirms that the universe does see everything, that karma is real, and that nobody gets away with anything permanently. The truth always comes out eventually, and when it does, the Ten of Swords marks the moment when justice is fully and completely served. Now, the eighth card is the Knight of Pentacles, and this energy is so stable and reassuring after the intensity of the Ten of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles represents steady progress, consistent effort, and reliable forward movement. This is not about sudden dramatic changes. It is about putting one foot in front of the other and making real, sustainable progress toward your goals. What I love about the Knight of Pentacles showing up here is that it is confirming your approach to rebuilding your life. You are not trying to rush or force anything. You are being methodical, practical, and realistic. You are taking your time to build something that will last, something that has a solid foundation and will not crumble when challenges come. The Knight of Pentacles is hardworking, dedicated, and responsible. He does not take shortcuts and he does not make promises he cannot keep. He simply shows up every day and does the work that needs to be done. This is the energy you are embodying now, and it is exactly the right energy for this phase of your journey. This card is also about patience and persistence. Some of the things you are building are going to take time to fully manifest. You are not going to see results overnight. But the Knight of Pentacles assures you that if you keep showing up, if you keep doing the work, if you keep moving forward even when progress feels slow, you will reach your destination. For some of you, the Knight of Pentacles might represent a person entering your life who embodies these qualities. This could be a romantic partner who is stable and reliable, or it could be a mentor, colleague, or friend who is grounded and practical. This person will be someone you can count on, someone whose word actually means something. The Knight of Pentacles following the Ten of Swords is showing me the natural progression from endings to new beginnings. The old chapter has completely closed, and now you are in the building phase of your new chapter. You are taking everything you learned from past experiences and using that wisdom to create something better, stronger, and more aligned with who you truly are. The ninth card is the Three of Wands, and this card is absolutely beautiful here. The Three of Wands represents looking toward the horizon, anticipating success, and watching your ships come in. It is about having planted seeds and now being able to see the First signs that your efforts are paying off. What the universe is showing me with this Three of Wands is that you are about to witness tangible results from everything you have been working on. The plans you made, the actions you took, the faith you maintained even when things looked dark, all of it is about to bear fruit in visible, measurable ways. The figure in the Three of Wands stands at the edge of the water looking out at three ships in the distance. Those ships represent opportunities, success, and abundance that are on their way to you. They are not here yet, but you can see them coming. You know they are real. You know they are getting closer. This is that exciting phase where you can sense that something good is about to happen. For some of you, the Three of Wands is about expansion. Your world is getting bigger. You might be receiving opportunities from farther away, perhaps in a different city or even a different country. You might be expanding your business, reaching new markets, or connecting with people from different cultures or backgrounds. The Three of Wands is about growth that takes you beyond your current boundaries. This card is also about collaboration and teamwork. The three wands standing together represent partnerships and joint efforts that create something greater than what any individual could accomplish alone. You might be joining forces with others who share your vision, creating something together that is more powerful and far-reaching than anything you could build solo. What I really want you to understand about the Three of Wands is that it represents earned success. This is not luck or chance. This is the natural result of your hard work, your strategic thinking, and your willingness to take calculated risks. You put yourself out there, you took action toward your goals, and now the universe is responding by bringing opportunities and success your way. The Three of Wands is also about confidence and optimism. After going through challenges and dealing with opposition, you could easily have become jaded or pessimistic. But instead, you maintained your vision. You kept believing in yourself and in the possibility of a better future. That positive expectation is now magnetizing good things toward you. This card is confirming that your best days are ahead of you, not behind you. Everything you have experienced up until now was preparation for what is coming. The lessons, the struggles, the growth, all of it was necessary to get you ready for the level you are about to step into. Finally, we come to the 10th and final card, and I pulled the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is about making decisions, holding power and having the world in your hands. This card shows a figure standing between two wands, holding a globe, representing someone who has options and is choosing which direction to take. What the Two of Wands is telling me is that you are now in a position of power and choice. After everything you have been through, after all the endings and transformations, you have arrived at a place where you get to decide what happens next. You are no longer being pushed around by circumstances or other people. You are now the one directing your own life. The Two of Wands represents boldness and courage. It is about making decisions that feel risky but also exciting. It is about stepping outside your comfort zone and claiming the bigger life that is available to you. The universe has brought you to this point where you can see possibilities that were not visible before, and now you get to choose which one you want to pursue. This card often appears when someone is at a crossroads, weighing different options and considering different paths. Some of you might be deciding between staying where you are or moving to a new location. Others might be choosing between different career paths or relationship options. Whatever the specific situation, the Two of Wands says you have the power to choose, and whichever choice you make, you have the ability to make it successful. What I love about the Two of Wands as the final card in this reading is that it leaves you in a position of empowerment. This whole reading has been about divine justice being served, about your enemies facing consequences while you are being blessed. And the Two of Wands confirms that the ultimate outcome is you standing in your power, holding the world in your hands, and getting to write the next chapter of your story exactly as you want it to be. The Two of Wands also represents partnership, which connects beautifully with the Two of Cups that appeared earlier. You are not going to build this next chapter alone. You are going to have support, partnership, and collaboration. But the Two of Wands makes it clear that while you welcome partnership, you are not dependent on it. You are complete and powerful on your own, and any partnerships you form will be from a place of strength rather than need. So let me bring all of this together for you, Scorpio. The universe pulled these 10 cards to tell you a very specific story. Divine timing has arrived, and rapid changes are happening. The enemies who tried to harm you are facing immediate karmic consequences while you are simultaneously being propelled forward into new opportunities. Your strength, patience, and integrity throughout this whole ordeal have been noticed and are being rewarded. Material success and financial blessings are coming your way, along with fresh opportunities to grow and expand. True connections and authentic partnerships are replacing the fake people who have been removed from your life. You have multiple options and opportunities before you, and while that might feel overwhelming at times, you have the wisdom and intuition to choose wisely. The cycle of pain and betrayal is completely over, finished, done. Now you are in the rebuilding phase, taking steady, consistent action toward creating the life you truly want. Success that you have been working toward is visible on the horizon and getting closer every day. Your world is expanding, and you are stepping into bigger opportunities and greater influence. And ultimately, you are standing in your power, holding the world in your hands, with the freedom and ability to choose the next chapter of your life story. The cards have spoken, Scorpio. Divine justice is being served. Your enemies were warned, but they chose not to listen, and now they face the consequences of their actions. Meanwhile, you are rising, thriving, and stepping into a future that is brighter than anything you have experienced before. Trust the process. Trust the timing. Trust yourself. Everything is unfolding exactly as it should, and the universe has your back completely. Keep moving forward with confidence, knowing that you are protected, guided, and supported every step of the way. I hope this reading resonated with you and brought you the clarity or confirmation you needed. If it did, I would love to hear about your experiences in the comments. And remember, you are not alone in this journey. We are all learning, growing, and rising together. Sending you so much love and positive energy.